Now, the South African Zionist Church wants to be compensated for revenue lost due to COVID-19. Durban Zionist Bishop, that's Bheki Ngcobo, had previously said that allowing the sale of alcohol, opening schools but churches closed, was an insult to churches and religion. For more on this, we are joined by the Bishop Ngcobo, and he joins us on the line from Durban. Bishop Ngcobo, thank you very much for your time. So you're not only demanding an apology from government, but you say you want to be compensated for income lost. Am I correct?
Yes, Poland.
Explain this to me, Bishop, because if you say you want to be compensated, that then assumes that your church is run as a business.
Poland, thank you so much. But firstly, maybe let's just extend our gratitude to the government for its comprise in opening churches in level 3. So let's applaud the government for that. But two, the churches were coming to a big loss. In fact, there are churches now who cannot even go back to their places of worship because of losing those places after the lockdown. So now that's what we are saying now, that the government, because it was the first time for us as churches to be called essential by government. So now all the essential services were part of the compensation. So meaning that even us as a church, because we've lost a lot, buildings are closed and the church cars also are in areas. So all these things now needs to be paid, not just to maybe to ignore it. You can't ignore your payment.
But Bishop,
so now,
let me interrupt can I interrupt you there for a second? Someone listening to you is going to say, if you want to be compensated for income lost and you want to be compensated by government, then you surely have to be registered with the Revenue Service. Is your church registered with SARS?
Our churches are not registered in SARS, but it's not. Our churches is not registered to SARS, but our churches are registered under non-PO, NPO, and NCP, meaning that we are submitting the returns, because every 6 months we have to submit the returns, meaning that our money is not, it's a non-profit companies. Of which are the legal systems of South Africa, is not for us. But it doesn't mean that we cannot be compensated because we were maintaining our own places.
Let me ask you this final question then, Bishop, in the interest of time. You are also concerned with the size of congregants. 50 people, I think, is the maximum that is allowed during this time. Why is this an issue for you? And the other important question is, when do you plan to worship? The understanding would be Sundays will be the days that you congregate.
Yes, of course. Sundays is our place. It's our day for services. But if you look at the sizes of the churches that we have in South Africa, 50 there are places where they accommodate 5,000. 5,000 building now is accommodating 50. I thought it will be good if we are accommodating the churches according to the social distance. We must comply with the social distance. Then we can see now that, okay, this church can qualify to have this number. Because a lot of people, other churches are even more than 4,000. So
That,
a 4,000.
Mr. Ngobo, that Bishop Ngobo, I don't think government is unaware of that. The important issue here is about safety for everyone. Are you going to respect the number of 50? Very briefly for me.
Yeah, no, that is fine. That is the first step. That is the first step.
All right.
Okay, that is the first step.
Thank you, Bishop. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there. At least we've got a commitment from you that you are going to keep to the number of 50 congregants. Thanks for your time. Bishop Ngobo from the Zionist Church.